There is much talking going on now of how the final changes leading to full ascension of this earth will take place, and before these final changes arise, it is up to each one of you individually to release more of what you feel keeps you in the lower dimensions. These include fear-based patterns of what you should be doing every day versus what you shouldn't be doing, feeling that your thinking will lead you to ascension, and anything that goes along with these patterns. We of the angelic realms of the Galactic Federation of Light are here to show you the way into the realms of ascension, and it is up to you to realize the truths that we speak to you daily, to help you. Shifting your awareness to who you are as a conscious light source is important, and no, you cannot do this when you feel the mind's judgments, which in fact are not your own, but the hands of conditioning that has been spread to you. Such conditioning includes racism, which has very little been talked about in your media, about how your media covers up such things daily, by expressing crimes that are targeted at areas that are lacking resources. There is much to be discussed, talked about, and released, to live beyond the hate, and it certainly is not something that those holding on to the belief systems of right or wrong can avoid. All of the grace that we as your family of the stars talk about are to help you to release what keeps a layer of duality, of separation, of harm in this world, and only those souls who have experienced such trauma can indeed be more compassionate in this way. How can you see how it is to be starving, if you have never gone to bed hungry, not knowing how it is to not have food in your house? This is where you are opened up to the reality that no leader can talk to you about how you should be living, when you know within what needs to be deserved to be taken care of for all. There is only ascension when such issues are talked about openly in your media, and then taken into the realms of change to bring an abundance to all. This is a process that is more than feeling that focusing only on the thoughts of love and light will get you to ascension, as this is clearly not the case at all. If it was, then there would be those who murdered your innocent children of this world, to say we choose love and peace, and then ascend in consciousness. The only way for each soul to live beyond all the harm they have caused, is to experience it for yourself. And for this reason, there are great amounts of souls on this earth that are still aiming at duality, which will offer those souls that opportunity to relive karma, and then to know how it feels to harm another. We see many of you starseeds and light workers asking if you are done or not with your karma, and how do you know? You know by how you feel daily, as if you feel a sense of uneasiness that is arising more within you daily, then this is a clear sign that you are still in a major process of releasing. And there is no force in ascension that says you have to release at all. But in order to ascend, you must release, as it is all about free will. Do you see clearly what this means for those of you that are aiming at ascending? There have been many souls that have been here for generations, helping with the ascension process, and not all of these souls have truly realized the extent of the great changes that come along with it. We of the Galactic Federation of Light, of the angelic realms have much courage to offer each of you, to see that there is a major divide being placed on your earth now, between those souls who are soon fully ascending, and those that, as you say, will be soon reincarnating into a planet of their own choice in duality. There is no negotiation in this manner, as you say, as much harm has gone on too long on this earth to try and keep any more on it for much longer. This means that as the vibrations of this earth continue to rise, then only those prepared for these changes will make a smooth transition, and this goes for every being on this planet, whether you are a starseed, light worker, or human. Clearly, as you can see by now, there are a mixing of many beings on this world, and that is soon to arise in your media, once full disclosure is announced in your world. Now is not a time to feel regret, to feel fear, to those that are choosing ascension, as it is a time to awaken to who you are, by practicing living in more harmony within. And when you speak, or talk, how you feel is always felt by another, whether you realize it or not. Certain situations in this includes when you tell another that you care for this world, as such words can either be energized to be gracious, or to be in the image of the ego. The ego tries to cover up all of the harm that it has created in the past, by using words that a soul feels is actually removing karma. This is not how karma is removed, and if it was, then those of your cabal can write the whole world an apology letter, and then have their karmas removed, and then ascend. Are you able to see the truths in what we as your family of light speak about now? Certainly, we of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light are gearing up for the final changes, and we stand on our end, ready to merge into the divine that we know to be reality. We see the clear collapse of the third dimensions on this earth happening now, and cannot be avoided, or stopped, which is why your cabal are ready to fully be shown for all of the chaos they have caused every soul on this planet. We are not asking you to direct anger or frustrations at those who have played a role in the dark agenda, as there is not a soul on this earth that has not, in this lifetime, or a past one, played in this same role. We are, however, asking that you forgive yourself, and those that have harmed you in your life, to rise to your own level of conscious awareness. Forgiveness can only be through release of memories that brought the pains to begin with, and can only take place outside of the mind, directly in your consciousness. The setup for how you are all unfolding the divine evolution of this ascension process is based on each of you individually, and this means that by your own free will, you can then see your own path as being awakened to the light. We send you much release and regeneration, by your rising in who you are. We are the angelic realms, we are the Galactic Federation of Light.